1, not 0.1. Actually, I prefer point. Yeah, so the close-off margin, the main area, and the sharp edges that it needs more reduce. And I prefer to have this on 0 because sometime in case that you have gap in margin, your final restoration will not sit, but you will have gap. You should notice that. Okay, I'm going to extract this teeth. I point on one place on occlusal surface, and the software automatically detects the margins, and yeah, it does the jobs perfectly. Okay, I'm happy with that. I can choose how the gingiva should be deep or not. I think maybe this is far better shown from here. It can be flat like this, or it can be like this. I prefer something like this. Okay, and I can change the margins, but actually I'm happy with the margins. Maybe a little bit over here and a little bit over here, but and yeah, that's good. So in case that I need an ovate pontic, I increase the number, and my pontics goes inside the gingiva. It looks good, but there is a problem with something goes wrong, but yeah, it's okay. I do it again. Maybe we change the margin, it doesn't recognize the margins. Yeah, this time it works. Turn off the pre-op. And now we have tooth placement. The overall tooth placement is the same as we have in 2.0. I rather prefer to start with the chain mode, but as you can see in the chain mode, we need to change the directions. Actually, this tooth looks small for me, and I rather prefer to do something like this, and something like this, and it should come over here. It looks far better. And I'm going to advance. In case that in advanced mode I want to instant anatomic, that is something that I actually love it. Look, when I touch the teeth, it gives me a good result, and in this case I rather prefer a little bit flatter than the normal, not too much but a little bit flatter. And this is the actual result, as you can see, because we have a little bit shortage of space. The anatomic movements make it different. Sometimes it's good for us, but sometimes it doesn't work. In this case, as you can see, maybe this works for this case. But not for this one. I rather do this by myself in the next step. Okay, let's solve the calculus, because I like this pieces of marginal reads and every detail that you can see in the occlusal surface. Okay, now this adopts button is new. Thankfully we see something new in this part, and of course we have static occlusion that cuts everything. Okay, I don't like to do that. I can use the basal, just look, basal, just the gingival parts, and a proximal. Okay, but as I told you, I prefer to put the stick on and cut intersections. Look what's happened here. Look, this is the before, this is the after. This one and this one. And as you know, this difference makes a huge difference in the real world, because it makes patient feels far better. Oh my gosh, we have something here. Okay, so I cut it again. Unfortunately, it cuts the where it shouldn't be. Okay, then let's see what we got here. And I cut like this. I have shortage of space over here. Let's see with the cut. Yeah, because we increase the minimal thickness. Yeah, it's 0.8. There's a problem. Okay, in case that you haven't any problem with the minimal thickness, you can put it, you can leave it alone. But in case that you are not happy with that, you can go to expert. Sorry. I ignore interferences, and over